Hello friends, in this video I'll be explaining the problem, that is the rotten orange, and the problem statement is like there will be a grid and each cell in a grid will contain the values ranging from 0 to 2. Value 0 represents empty cell, 1 means fresh orange and value 2 means rotten orange. Okay, so from a cell location we can move in 4 different directions. So every minute, any fresh orange that is adjacent to a rotten orange, like value 1, which is adjacent to value 2, becomes rotten. So we need to return minimum number of minutes that must elapse until no cell has fresh orange. Basically, we need to return the time required to convert all the fresh orange to a rotten orange, provided that there must not be any fresh orange in a grid, and if it is not possible then we need to return -1. Okay, so suppose the input is in this manner. So I'll be creating a matrix, and from a cell location we can move in 4 different directions. So if I represent a location in terms of I comma j, then we can move in I-1 comma j, or I comma j plus 1, or I plus 1 comma j, or I comma j minus 1. Okay, so the value is supposed 2 1 1 1 1 0 and 0 1 1. So basically we need to return the time. Okay, yeah, so we need to start the traversal of matrix from the location having value 2, because the cell location having value 2, from that location only we need to traverse its adjacent cell location, and if we found that its adjacent cell location contains value 1, then we need to convert it to value 2, because our task is to convert the fresh orange to a rotten orange. Okay, so if we see the matrix traversal, suppose we are going to start our matrix traversal from this cell location. Okay, and we can move in 4 different directions, like up, down, left and right. We can't move up, we can't move left because it's crossing the boundary of the matrix. Therefore we can move in right direction and in downward direction. So we need to traverse its adjacent location first. So we'll move in right direction and we are going to convert this value from 1 to 2. Now again from that current location we can move in down direction and we can convert value from 1 to 2. It means we have processed this location. We have explored this cell location. Okay. Next we need to explore this cell location, and after this we need to explore this cell location. So if we notice the traversal, we find that the traversal is somewhat similar to BFS. Okay, so we need to use BFS algorithm. So the flow in BFS was, suppose there will be a, like there was a graph. So if there was a graph, we need to select the starting vertex. So if we compare it with this, we have selected the starting location where we need to traverse the matrix, and we need to explore its adjacent unvisited vertex first. Okay, in graph we need to explore its unvisited vertex first, and the moment we got any unvisited vertex we need to enqueue it in a queue data structure. Okay, so similarly we need to explore its adjacent cell location first, and the moment we got value 1, and then we need to convert it to value 2 and then enqueue it in a queue data structure. Okay, so that we could get in level wise manner, in BFS manner, we could get the cell location. So I'll be creating my own structure, because we need to create it so that we can contain the informations that we require to print the output. So basically it will have int data type, int x and y, and this represents the cell location. The name of the struct is suppose node, struct node I'll be creating. This is the user defined data structure, and one more variable, that is time. Okay, so this is the structure, that is node struct, which will represent the information of particular location, and it will represent the time taken to convert from fresh orange to rotten orange. Okay, so the algorithm that we need to use in this problem is nothing but BFS, and we need to create our own struct node data type, and we need to use Q data structure to traverse this matrix, and from a location we can move in 4 different directions. Okay, so I hope that the basic logic you have understood. Now I'll be explaining this process step by step. Let's start. Okay, so suppose this is the input. I've represented this input as 2D grid, and we need to return the time required to convert all the fresh orange to a rotten orange, and if it is not possible then we need to return -1. So first of all, I've created my own data type, that is struct node, and inside this the informations that we need is like the location, that is x comma y, and the time. Okay, so uh, the algorithm that we are going to use is nothing but simple BFS algorithm. Okay, so suppose first of all we need to enqueue the cell location having value 2. Okay, because our ultimate task is to traverse the location having value 2, and the moment we are encountering any adjacent location having value 1, we need to convert it to value 2. So first of all we need to enqueue the cell location having value 2. So the cell location is nothing but x comma y. Okay, so 0 comma 0 has value 2, so 0 0, and the time is nothing but the initial time is 0. So this is my x, y, and time. Okay, the next step will be we need to have a loop, like we need to have this process until our queue becomes empty, similarly as we have done in BFS. The next step will be to dequeue the queue. Okay, so if we dequeue the queue, we find our x comma y is nothing but 0 comma 0, and time is 0. Now from this cell location we can traverse in 4 direction. So 0 comma 0 is means this location we can traverse in up, down, left and right. So we can't move up because it's crossing the matrix boundary. We can't move left, so the direction is only right and down. So suppose we have moved to right direction. Okay, and we have encountered value 1, means the fresh orange. So we need to convert it to value 2. We need to convert from fresh orange to rotten, and then we need to enqueue this location. Okay, and each conversion takes a unit time, so we need to enqueue it. So now the cell location that we are going to enqueue is 0. So this already we have popped out 0, 1, and the time will be, the initial time was 0. So the time taken to convert it from value 1 to 2 will be the initial time plus 1. So it will be 1 unit. Okay. The next location is the downward location. So we need to convert it from 1 to 2, and then we need to enqueue this location. Okay, we need to enqueue this location. So the information that we are going to store is row 1, that is x value is 1, column value is 0, and time taken for converting this was initial time plus 1. So initial time was what? 0 plus 1 means 1. So it also take 1 unit. So converting the adjacent locations will take initial time of current location plus 1. So the current location is this, okay, and its initial time was what? Its initial time was 0. So the time taken for this to convert from value 1 to 2 is initial time 0 plus 1. Okay. Yeah. Now next is we have already traversed this. So we have converted value from 1 to 2. Same in this case also. Now again we need to check whether queue is empty or not. So queue is not empty. We need to pop this. So the next location is 0 comma 1, and the time is nothing but 1. So this is my x comma y, and we need to traverse its adjacent location first. We need to explore its adjacent location. So 0 comma 1 means this location. Okay. So we can not move in upward direction because crossing the limit of the matrix. We we can't move in left direction because this cell is already visited. Okay. So we have to create visited array which will keep track. We can move in downward direction. Okay. So convert the value from 1 to 2 and enqueue the location. So the location is 1 comma 1. So we need to enqueue 1 comma 1, that is x comma y value, and then for this conversion we need to increase the time. So basically the current time was what? The current time is 1. So converting the adjacent location from value 1 to 2 needs a time. So it's nothing but current time plus 1. So it will be 2. Okay. Because the current location has initial time 1, we need to add 1 to it if we encounter any one to its adjacent cell location. Now next, from this location we need to move to right direction. So while moving in right direction we found this cell having value 1, which is the adjacent cell. So we need to convert value from 1 to 2, and we need to enqueue the information of this location. So its information is 0 comma 2, and time taken for it is initial value of this cell location, initial value which is 1 plus 1. Okay. So it will be 2. Yeah. So time taken for converting this one value 1 to 2 is the current location time plus 1. Okay. Each conversion takes unit time, and then we need to enqueue it. So we have explored this 0 1, which is nothing but x comma y. Now next, again we have to check whether queue is empty or not. So queue is not empty, so we need to pop this. So now 1 0 and current time is 1. So this is my x comma y. So we need to traverse, we need to explore its adjacent location first. So it's nothing but 1 comma 0 is this location. Okay. So if we see this location, we cannot move in upward direction because already visited. We cannot move in downward direction because we are encountering 0. It means blank cell. So this will be the base case. Like if we encountering visited cell, or if we are encountering value 0, or if we are encountering value having cell having value 2, then we need to just return. Like we need not to perform any operations. But the moment we encountered 1, we need to change the value from 1 to 2 and increase the time, like initial time of current location plus 1, and we need to enqueue it in a queue data structure. Okay. So if we see this 1 comma 0, we find that its adjacent cell has already been explored, so no need to perform anything. Now next is 1 comma 1 comma 2. So 1 comma 1, and time, initial time of this location is 2. So from 1 comma 1 we can move in four directions. So if we see it is this location, so we can move in up, but the upper location has already like visited. From 1 comma 1 we can move in up, but the value in upper location is 2. It means already visited. We can move in left direction, but this location is already visited. We can move in down direction. So if we move in down direction, we encountered value 1. It means that what we need to do, we need to change its value from 1 to 2, and we need to enqueue this cell location. So the location is 2 1, and the time for this conversion, the time taken by it, is nothing but initial time of this location. The initial time is what? 2 plus 1, so basically 3. Okay, now if we move in right direction, we encountered value 0. It means we need to return. We need not to perform any operation. Okay, so we have explored this cell location. Now next is what we need to enqueue. So we have explored 1 comma 1 comma 2. Now next is we need to pop q. So while popping, we 2 0 comma 2 is xy value and 2 is the time. So basically this is my time. Okay, so we need to explore its adjacent cell locations, that is 0 comma 2. So if we see 0 comma 2, we can move in up, but crossing the limit of the boundary, thus we need to return back. We can't move in left direction because this is already visited. We cannot move in down direction because the value is 0. We cannot move in right direction because it's crossing the boundary of the matrix. So it means that we have explored this location. So we have explored this 0 comma 2. Now next we are going to check whether q is empty or not. So q is not empty, so we need to pop the q. So we got 2 comma 1 and the time is 3. Okay, so we need to explore this 2 comma 1. Okay, so now we are going to traverse its adjacent location. So we can first we need to go in upper direction. We find that the cell location is already visited. If we go in left direction, the cell location is having value 0. It means no need to perform anything, just return back to the position. Now if we go down, we are crossing the boundary of the matrix. Now the only direction left is the right direction, and while moving in right direction we encounter the cell location having value 1. It means convert it to value 2, and its time will be, this location time will be the initial, the current location time plus 1. So current location time is what? 3, and 3 plus 1 will be what? 4. So we need to enqueue it. 2 comma 2 comma 3 plus 1 is what? 4. Okay, so we have explored this. Now next, the only location left is 2 comma 2. So if we traverse 2 comma 2, we find that we have already explored its adjacent cell location, like up, left, down. It's not like we can't traverse because it's crossing the limit of the matrix, boundary of the matrix. Similarly, in right direction we can't explore because it's crossing the boundary. So we have explored this, and finally our queue becomes empty. Okay, finally our queue becomes empty. So the time taken for the conversion is nothing but 4. Okay, so after completion of this, we need to check that whether in a matrix, if suppose any fresh orange is left or not. So if there is no fresh orange, it means that we are able to convert this value 1 to rotten orange. Okay, so after completion of this process, we need to iterate the cell location of the matrix. So we'll be using two for loops, and we need to check whether inside the matrix, if we find any cell location having value 1, then we need to return -1. But while solving this example, we found that there is no cell location having value 1. We have already explored all the cell locations, and we have converted value 1 from 1 to 2. So the last element, the last information has time 4. So we need to return this time. So our output is what? Our output is 4. So if we match this, we find that yes, the output will be 4. So by this way, we can solve the problem.